In 2023, the Braves have the most home runs, the most runs scored, the most RBIs. They have the highest OPS, second highest OPS with runners in scoring position. They have the most homers with runners in scoring position. So to summarize, the Braves absolutely hammer the baseball. They hammer the baseball. 722 runs scored for the Braves this year. 239 home runs for the Braves this year. The next closest team is the Dodgers with 195 home runs. So the Dodgers could hit as a team 40 home runs, and the Braves could go homerless, and the Braves would still have more homers than the Dodgers. Let's go to team ERA. Team ERA. Oh, and the Atlanta Braves have the 6th best team ERA in all of baseball. It's August 23rd, 2023. And if I had the opportunity to place a wager, and my two options on each side were the Braves to win the World Series or any other team to win the World Series, I'm taking the Braves. And I'd be prepared to tell you right now in 2023 that the Braves are world champions of baseball. World champions. Give me a wager. Give me two options. Option 1 is Braves won the World Series. Option 2 is any other team. I'm taking option 1 and picking the Braves to win it all over anybody else. The Braves are absolutely relentless. Their offensive approach is historically great. There's no specific pitch type or location that they don't absolutely cover. Not just one guy here and there, but as an entire offensive unit. They have 7 all-stars in their 9 batters. Not to mention the guys that aren't all-stars are playing like all-stars. And they have the number 6 team ERA, which is far and away good enough to stroll through the playoffs, scoring 6, 7, 8, 10 runs a game, and get handed another World Series championship, which, by the way, would be 2 of the last 3. The Braves, as an organization, are approaching dynasty territory. That's how lethal this organization is at trading for, drafting, developing, and signing young impact talent. I've never seen anything like the Atlanta Braves in 2023. Every single batter in their lineup is just doing nothing but damage. Every single guy. 1 through 9. Acuna, MVP. Batting second, Ozzie Albies, All-Star. Batting third, Matt Olson, potential MVP. If it wasn't for, oh, that's right, his teammate who's going to beat him out. They're going to have 1-2 in MVP voting this year in the National League. Batting fourth, Austin Riley, All-Star. Batting fifth, Sean Murphy, All-Star. Batting sixth, Marcell Ozuna, All-Star. Batting seventh, Orlando Arcia, All-Star. Batting eighth, Michael Harris, Rookie of the Year, probably going to be an all-star half a dozen times in the next decade. The Braves are crazy. I have never, ever seen anything like the Atlanta Braves on offense this year. I've watched a couple of their games. It's like, it's not just them and what they do when the ball drops or goes over the fence, like for hits and extra base hits and homers. Even when they get out, they're still pissing on the ball. I watched a game a week ago against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they had an inning where they literally went double line drive in the gap, diving play by the outfielder, homer, line drive right to the shortstop, and line drive right at the center fielder. I was like, do these guys do anything but hit rockets on the screws? It is unbelievable. And all those at-bats and all those outcomes with the homers and doubles and lineups, it's like slider away, fastball in, change up down, cutter up, and they're just all over everything. They're all over everything. They don't miss anything. If the Braves go down at any point in a game, especially coming into the postseason, down like 2-0 after 1 inning, it'll be 4-2 the next time they go out for defense. That's just what it is. They are, as Thanos says, inevitable. Oh. Here's the best part. How many of those guys that I listed in their lineup do they have control over the next, I don't know, let's say 5 years, 5 more years? Which guys are going to still be on their team? Well, let's see. You got Acuna locked up long-term, Albies locked up long-term, Matt Olson, Austin Riley, Sean Murphy, Michael Harris. Oh wait, that's 7 out of their 9. And I would pretty much guarantee that whoever they do end up losing over the next 5 years, they'll just find someone else, bring him in, and he will do nothing but destroy the baseball. The Braves are crazy. And the Braves are world champs already. I mean, anybody in the major leagues besides maybe the Dodgers, possibly Astros, Rangers, but that's kind of even irrelevant. Besides maybe the Dodgers, and most likely also including them in this argument, anybody that's actually going out for the remainder of 2023 and like trying to win and like trying to get to the World Series, they're wasting their time. They are wasting their time. The Atlanta Braves are world champions. It's over in 2023. It is over. Nobody has a chance. The Braves are relentless. They are inevitable. They don't stop hitting. They haven't stopped hitting. Every game, the Braves are up 3-0 after the first inning. Every game. It's crazy. I've never, ever seen anything like it. Albies leading off the game, rocket into the outfield. He's on first. If it's just a single, don't worry, he'll steal second. And if it's not a single, it's a double. Albies, line drive in the outfield. Matt Olson, 3-run homer, 3-0. Oh, it's not a homer. It's actually just hit off the wall. It's a 2-run double. He's on second. Austin Riley hits a fly ball to right field. Olson tags up to third. And then Sean Murphy or Ozuna or Orlando Arcia or Darno, like any of those guys will come up after him and hit a sac fly. 3-0. Acuna comes up, single, steals second. Albies ground ball to second base. He's on third. Matt Olson, sac fly. Like that happens. That's like the bare minimum expectation. Literally every first inning for the Atlanta Braves. Oh, but Acuna got out. Okay. Albies comes up, solo homer, 1-0. Oh, Acuna hit a rocket back up the middle, line drive. Well, it's an out. Center fielder caught it. Albies comes up, hits a missile right at the first baseman. Okay, 2 outs, nobody on. Matt Olson, homer, 1-0. Like they just don't stop. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And Frank the Tank said it right. And if you can't see it by now, then you never will. The Braves literally don't lose games. They just don't. It's crazy. Good for them. Good for the Braves doing it the right way, acquiring the right talent, the right pieces, and just organizationally just demanding excellence from their guys, having high expectations, putting them in the right situations to succeed. And here we are, world champs of 2023. Good for the Braves. Good for them, man. Holy cow, they're crazy good. Crazy good.